Good morning, my dear students. How are you doing? I hope everybody is fine. What we have discussed in our last video lecture, we have discussed about MS PowerPoint. What is MS PowerPoint? All of you remember MS PowerPoint is a tool which helps us to present our ideas and views through the pictures, animation, text, graphics, designs, etc. You also came to know that there is an option in MS PowerPoint to insert the table also. Okay, and how many ways are there to insert a table? There are three ways to insert a table in your PowerPoint. Okay, isn't it? I hope that all of you have practiced all the three ways to insert a table in your PowerPoint presentation. Okay, children. And last time we also learned how to enter the data in your table. Okay, so you can add as many rows and columns you want to insert in your table. Okay, now today we are moving further. Today we will come to know about how to modify your table, how to format your table, how to change the color and style of your table, how to apply the borders and how to apply some shading effects to your table. So let's begin our today's online class of computer. Okay, children? So children, this is the first blank slide of your PowerPoint presentation where you have to insert the table. So let's insert the table first. If you remember, how did we insert the table? We will click on this insert tab. Okay, first we have to click on this insert tab. Then we will click on this table button, and from there we will click on this insert table, and from there we have to specify the number of columns and number of rows that should be in our table. They should be according to your preference, according to your necessity, that how many rows and columns we want to be in our table. Okay, suppose I choose number of columns is equal to 4, number of rows is equal to 3. After specifying the rows and columns, we need to click on this OK button. You can see the table has been appeared on the screen. Now this table we have to format. Okay, we have to modify this table according to our need. If we want to adjust the height and width and length of this table, we can do it by dragging. Children, you need to observe my mouse where I am clicking it. Okay, I am dragging my mouse on these circles. If I drag my mouse, you can see the change in my cursor. Okay, it is double-sided arrow. When I drag my mouse over these small circles, you can observe the change in my pointer, my cursor. Okay, so this means that if I drag my mouse, it will change my table. Now this is the table which I need to format. Okay, now one more important thing I want to tell you, that after inserting the table, these two tabs, table design and layout, have been appeared. Earlier they were not there. Okay, when I insert the table, these two tabs, table design and layout, have been appeared, which were not there earlier. So I want to format the table. I will click on this table design tab. When I click on this table design tab, children, there are various table styles appeared. There are various table style available for your formatting purpose. Okay, and when you move your cursor over it, you can observe the change in your table. Okay, there are more options available. You can click on this small arrows. Can you see my cursor, children? Can you see my pointer? These are the small arrow which you need to click if you want to see more table styles. So when I click, you can see a number of options available for your table. You can choose. When you move your cursor over these tiles, you can observe the change in your table, and you can choose the style for your table. Okay, for choosing the style, what you have to do, you have to click on this table design, and from there you have to click on any table shading option, table style option which you want for your table. Suppose I'll click on this. Suppose I have chosen this and I need to click this, so you can see the change in my table. Okay, now next thing is shading. First I have to go to this home button, insert, and from there we have inserted the table, and if I select this table, so what will happen, this table design and layout tabs have been appeared. So these two tabs we have to use to format our table, and when we click on this table design, you can see the options available, and after clicking on this shading, you can see a different colors available. Okay, suppose you want to format any particular cell, you need to select that cell, you need to select that row. Suppose I want to select this second row, I'll click on this second row, and from there I will click on this shading, and I can choose any color. Look at my table, the second row has been changed. I'll click on this first row, the first row has been selected, and from there I will click on this shading and I'll choose this red color. Now I want to format my second column. I selected my second column, click on this shading button, and I'll choose green color. So like this we can choose any color for our any row, column, or any particular cell. I hope you all have understood what we have done. We have inserted the table and we have chosen the table style for our table, and next we have discussed about how to choose a particular color for our particular cell, particular row, or particular column. I hope you all have understood this thing. Children, what we have understood? First we learned how to insert the table, then we learned how to enter the records or data in the table, and today we learned a new thing, that how we can format our table, how we can change the colors and different styles to your table. Isn't it very interesting? Don't you like to try it yourself at your home? I hope you all would like to do it yourself, because it is very interesting thing. You should choose all the colors, all the different styles to your table. Okay, you will feel happy to change your table according to your need, according to your choice. Okay, now next thing we will learn how to apply the different border styles, different border colors to your table. Okay, so let's move further. Now children, let's understand how to apply different border styles to your table. Okay, how can you apply different border colors and styles to your table? For that, this border button is there. Can you see my cursor, children? Please observe my cursor carefully. From where you have to click, you will come to know by observing my cursor that where you have to click. Now can you see this border button under the table design tab? Yes, this border buttons on the design tab is used to add border to a table in a number of ways. So okay, so first select the rows and columns or the entire table where you want to change the border style. Suppose I select this whole table by dragging my mouse. Now I click on this border button. Now you can see a number of options available: no border, all border, outside border, inside border, and so on. So I'll click on this second option, all borders. Can you see the change, dear children? you can see all the borders are appeared dark. They have been become dark. Okay, now again I select this second column only. I selected this second column only and I click on this border button and I select only outside borders. Dear children, can you see the change? Only the outside border have become darkened. Okay, only the outside borders, and inside borders are left as it is. They have no change. There is no change in the other borders. Only the outside border of the second column has been changed. So by this way you can choose the border style of your table according to your need. I hope all of you have understood. Now next thing is border color. For that there is a pen color tool available. Which tool? Pen color tool. I'll repeat again. Which tool is used to change the border color of your table? It is pen color tool. Please follow my cursor, children. This tool, which tool? Pen color tool is used to change the border color of your table. Place the mouse on any cell. Okay, suppose I selected this first column and I click on this pen color tool in the draw border group. Okay, draw border group mein you have to click on this pen color tool. What will happen? You can see a number of color option are available. Can you see, children? You have to select the colors. I selected this red color and my cursor have been changed to pencil. Now after selecting this pen color, I'll choose this red color. Can you see my cursor? It has been changed to pencil, isn't it? Can you see my cursor? This has been changed to a pencil. Now I have to click with the left mouse button on the line where you want to change the color. Suppose I'll choose this line. Wherever I want to change the border color of my cell of my table, I have to click on that line. Isn't it very interesting, children? I'll show you. Once I finish it, I'll show you. Now, can you see, children? Wherever I clicked, the border has been changed to red color. Now, children, let's understand aligning text. What do you mean by aligning text? Alignment refers to the positioning of text in a table cell. It means you can change the position of the text in the cell. Okay, alignment is applied on the text entered in the cell. By default, the text is aligned to the top of the cell. Okay, by default, the text is aligned to the top of the cell. If you do not apply any alignment, it will appear at the top of the cell. All of you understood what is a cell? The intersection of rows and columns is a cell. Okay, so you will find 6 alignment buttons on the layout tab. On which tab? Layout tab. In the beginning of this class, I show you there are 2 new tabs appeared when you entered the table, when you inserted the table. There are 2 new tabs which appeared. They are table design and layout. Okay, so basically table design is for the formatting of your table, while layout tab is used when you have to change the alignment and position of the text and cells. Okay, so there are 6 alignment buttons on the layout tab. They are align top, center, vertically align bottom, etc. So I'll show you how you can change the alignment of your text. You can see a table in front of you. I have inserted a table. I have entered the record. I have entered the data. Now you have to change the alignment and position. Alignment means the position of the text. Okay. How you will do that? Now suppose you choose this table and you have to click on this layout. Children, can you see the layout tab? You have to follow my cursor. There is a layout tab. Okay. Now if I select the first column, layout tab, under this layout tab there is a alignment group. Now there are 6 alignment positions available. There are 6 alignment options for you. Okay, I'll select the first one. Is selected by default. I told you na ki by default the text is positioned at the top of the cells. If you choose the second option, you can see the text is moved at the center. The text is moved to the center from the top. Now the text appeared at the center. If you move your cursor to the third option, if you click at the third option, it will appear at the bottom of the cell. Can you see the change, children? Can you see the position of the text, children? Yes. So earlier it was at the top of the cell. If you click at the second option, it is positioned at the center. If you click at the third option, it is positioned at the end, at the bottom of the cell. Likewise, you can do for other cells also. You need to select the column or row first. Then you will click on this table design. Under table design tab, there is an alignment group. And there are various alignment options available. So you can choose from there like this. Okay, the first row is used to align your text left, right or center, and this second row is used to align your text top, center or bottom. I'll repeat myself. The first row, in the first row there are 3 options available. These 3 options are used to align your text left, center or bottom. You can see the change. If I click the first option, my text is appeared at the left side. If I click on this second option, my text is been moved to the center position. If I clicked on this third option, the text has been moved to the end of the cell. Okay, and this second row, there are 3 options which are used to align your text top, center or bottom. I hope you all have understood the alignment of the text. So children, what we have discussed? We have discussed how to insert the table and how to modify the table according to your need. So I hope all of you have enjoyed today's class. Now let us recall what we have learned in this session. We learned how to insert a table, how to enter the data in your table, and after that we learned how to format the table. Formatting means changing the styles, changing the colors, changing the borders of your table according to your choice. Okay, and after that we learned how to apply the different border styles, different border colors of your table. Isn't it very interesting, children? And next, lastly, we learned how to do the alignment of the text. I told you alignment means positioning of the text. In which position your text will appear in a particular cell or in a particular column or row or table. Okay, you can do that with the help of layout tab. The two new tabs, table design and layout tab, appeared as soon as you insert a table. Earlier they were not there. So which 2 tab appeared? Table design and layout tab appeared as soon as you insert a table in your PowerPoint slide. Okay, so these 2 tabs you will use to format your table. Formatting means, I am again repeating, formatting means editing, modifying, changing the styles, changing the colors of your table. Okay, you can apply different, there are various number of styles available. So all of you, what you have to do now, you have to practice all these things at your home. Okay, you will create a table, you will insert the data, and then you will format the table according to your choice. Okay, you can choose any number of styles, any colors, any borders, any styles, any alignment feature option. So you have to create a table, insert the data, and after that you have to format the table. Definitely you will find it very interesting because this is a new thing for you. Now in our next video lecture, we will discuss about how to insert a chart. All of you know what is a chart. Let me brief you. Chart means a bar chart, bar graph. Basically chart means graph. Okay, like you have done in maths, data handling. So you can insert a chart in your PowerPoint presentation also. Okay, there are various number of chart options available: bar graph, line chart, pie chart, horizontal, vertical charts. So in our next class, we are going to start charts also. I want you to recall all the things what we have learned till now so that we can move further. Okay, that's all for today's video class. Thank you and have a nice day.